One night when I was pregnant, my water broke and me and my husband had to rush to the hospital. Once we got to the hospital, the doctor told us that he had invented a new machine. He wanted to try the new machine on us. He told us we would be the first couple to use that machine. Now, I was scared at first, but then the doctor explained to us how the machine works. While I'm in labor, the machine would transfer a portion of my pain to my child's father. So whatever contraction I felt, my child's father would feel. And I thought that was a great idea, so me and my husband ended up using the machine. To start it off, the doctor set the pain transfer down to 5%. He told us that even 5% would probably be more pain than the father had ever experienced before. But it was weird because I looked over at my husband to see if he was experiencing any pain, and he looked fine. So I went ahead and asked the doctor could he bump it up a notch. So this time the doctor turned the dial to 30%. I looked over at my husband and he was still feeling fine. So the doctor checked my husband's blood pressure and he was amazed at how well my husband was doing. At this point, we decided to try 50%. But still, my husband wasn't feeling any pain. And since he wanted to help me out some more, he told the doctor to transfer all the pain to him. And I ended up giving birth to a healthy baby with no contractions. After we left the hospital, me and my husband was so excited to bring our baby home. But when we finally made it home, we found my husband's brother laying on the porch, not breathing. I remember when I was around 12 years old and my dad had came home from work. He looked like he was very upset about something, so my mom asked him what was wrong. He looked at her and just shook his head. He refused to say anything. And later on, when it was dinner time, he didn't even eat his food. He was just pushing his food around on his plate, staring out the window. At that point, I started to get concerned. I remember asking him, was everything okay? He said, yes, sweetheart, I promise you that everything is okay. So I just finished my dinner and then I went up to my room. Around midnight, I overheard my mom and dad in their room talking. So I got up out of bed and then I snuck into the hallway. I stood right by their bedroom door. My mom said, honey, what is it? I never seen you like this before. My dad just told her it was nothing. He said he didn't want to burden her with his problems because it wouldn't be fair. My mom said, what do you mean your problems? We are partners. We face everything together. Your problem is my problem. She said there is no I, just we. Now please, just tell me what is it. I seen my dad look up at her. Then he said, well, since you put it that way, we got our secretary pregnant and now she's suing us for child support. My homegirl just got married a couple days ago, and I had bought her a wedding gift, but I forgot to give it to her at her wedding. So I decided to stop by her house unannounced so I can surprise her with her wedding gift. Luckily, I got a key to her house, so when I got to her house, I just let myself in. And to my surprise, as soon as I walked inside, I seen my best friend laying on her couch naked. I guess I scared her because she jumped when she seen me. She asked me what was I doing at her house. I told her that I was there to surprise her with her wedding gift. And then I said, well, what are you doing laying on the couch naked? She told me that she was waiting for her husband to come home from work and she wasn't expecting me. Then she said, so I'm just laying here wearing my love dress. I said, love dress? Girl, you're naked. She said, well, my husband loves it when I wear this dress. I had got an idea, so I just left her gift by her couch and I told her that I will see her later. When I got home, I took off my clothes, showered, and then I put on my best perfume. I dimmed the lights low and then I laid on the couch naked, waiting for my husband to come home. 15 minutes later, my husband finally walked through the door. He saw me laying on the couch and I was trying to be sexy. He stared at me for a minute and then he asked me what was I doing. I started playing in my hair and then I whispered, this is my love dress. He said,